Welcome to the FOC show. If you don't know what FOC means, it is final order cutoff. What that is every 3 weeks in advance, comic store retailers have to have all their books completely ordered, all the numbers in, to make sure that you get the covers you want of the books you want or the issues you want. The best way to guarantee that is by putting in an FOC request. I normally do this Saturday at 4:30. Yesterday we had a huge regional championship qualifier in the store, so I was not able to get away to do the show, so I'm doing it today. Um, Another quick thing that I want to mention is last week I accidentally showed this week's DC FOC because of Labor Day. There wasn't a DC FOC last week, so we're a week ahead. Because of that, I'm really only going to just rapid fire through Marvel. If you want to take a look at the DC FOC from last week, you can always watch last week's show, or you can go to lunardistribution.com. It'll take you to a page that looks like this. You just scroll down to where it says upcoming FOC, and you can look at multiple weeks of FOCs all right there. There's a lot of good stuff this week, so definitely make sure to check it out if you haven't. These books for DC, though, do FOC today. Quick turnaround time for that specifically, but I figured since I had shown it on the show last week, I noticed a lot of people had already put in requests for these books. Also, hi, Sarah. I miss you. I hope you're doing well. Starting with the top 10 part of it, all the things that I had on the top 10 from DC last week are still there, with the addition of a few, but I changed out the Marvel and independent stuff to what is actually on this week's FOC. Number 10 is a new Sonic title that's coming out. Brand new. It's starting at number 1. I believe this is going to be a mini-series, but it's Scrapneck Island. I believe this comes out of the mainline series, so if you are a Sonic fan, definitely make sure to check that out. Number 9 is Dark Crisis number 5, the Preparation Trading Card variants. These were not on FOC last week when I went through it. What these are basically going to be is it's 2 separate books, 1 of 2 and then 2 of 2. It has different heroes and organizations that are important for the plot of Dark Crisis all along the side, and those are perforated so you can actually punch them out. DC has been doing a lot of 90s throwback stuff. They're doing a bunch of 90s variants later this month. They'll be showing up on FOC. These trading card variants just felt very 90s to me because back in the day, you used to get the trading cards with comics. I thought it was interesting that you're actually supposed to punch those out of the cover itself. But nonetheless, it's there. If you want it, definitely make sure to FOC it. It is, I believe, a $6.99 book, but it looks super neat. Number 8 is Daredevil number 4. This is specifically a J. Scott Campbell anniversary cover. There's incentives of this without the trade dressing and whatnot, but I know J. Scott Campbell is someone that a lot of our customers are a really big fan of. So here's a Luke Cage cover that he did for his anniversary variant for Daredevil. Star Wars 28 has a New Hope 25th anniversary cover that's going to be available. It was done by Greg Land, but I like to show off some of the more special covers. This is an anniversary variant. It looks beautiful. Number 6 is, as I showed last week, the Black Adam Justice Society files, Dr. Fate, because Dr. Fate is a lesser represented character in the comic world, so I'm glad that he has it. Number 5 is Gotham City Year 1. It's a prequel Gotham story. It takes place before Bruce Wayne is really in Gotham and shows how Gotham got as bad as it did. Joker the Man Who Stopped Laughing, number 1, brand new Joker series. Number 3 is Star Wars The High Republic, number 1, new Star Wars series. This obviously follows the High Republic, narration line almost. I'm really excited for this. I'm definitely going to pick this up and make sure that I read the series. Number 2 is Wakanda number 1. There's an art term variant that looks amazing for this book that's open order, along with the A cover that's just beautiful. Those colors are great. But brand new Wakanda book. I figured lots of people would be interested. I see it being a super popular title once it comes out. And then number 1 is something I personally am extremely excited about. Star Wars Visions number 1. Visions is finally getting a comic adaptation. Visions, for anyone who doesn't know, is kind of putting a Japanese storytelling spin on the Star Wars universe. Darth Vader's like a Ronin. There's a bunch of Ronins in it. They fight with lightsabers, and it's really cool. I'm so excited to see this taken to print. Takashi Okazaki is both writing and doing the A covers for this series. He's the creator, or one of the 2 creators of Star Wars Visions. And I'm really excited to see this book get a comic adaptation. This is 100% something I'm picking up. I saw it on FOC and literally squealed. Also, Daryl, you didn't miss it yesterday. We were just super busy, so I didn't get the chance to come do it. But that is the end of the top 10. Also, Sarah, I'm writing that down now. So, jumping straight in to the Marvel stuff. Hi Roberto, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, no, I'm sorry guys. I meant to put out a Facebook post, but I didn't get the chance before I left. We had about 42 people for our regional championship qualifier for Magic the Gathering yesterday. So the store was pretty much slammed all day. I just did not have the chance to come back and do the show. But starting off on the Marvel FOC, Axe Death to the Mutants, number 3. This is the Bianchi variant. Beautiful cover, very green. I like it a lot. This is the A cover, which also just has amazing colors. And then there's also a connecting variant that looks really cool. Oh, just kidding. That's Eternals number 1 because it switched because it doesn't put the A covers as high as priority. But Axe Eternals number 1 has a connecting variant. It also has the A cover, which I love this A cover. I like the blue and the red kind of countering. This is the last of the 3 one-shots. Avengers had one, X-Men had one, and this is the Eternals. All 3 of them are considered like one series of one-shots, but they are all one-shots. And obviously this ties into Axe. Axe Iron Fist number 1. This is another Axe tie-in. Also, Roberto, Danny hasn't been doing the FOC shows probably for the last like 2-ish months. I normally have DC doing them with me, but since we're doing it today, he's playing Flesh and Blood right now, so I told him to go play his last round and not to worry. Because this was just going to be a super quick one anyway, since I already showed this week's DC FOC on last week's show. But Iron Fist is getting a one-shot for Axe. I love this cover a lot. I also really like this cover, which is Philip Tan. This is the A cover, and then this is the Michael YG variant. All Out Avengers number 2 has a beautiful A cover and also a gorgeous Momoko variant. I love all those purples. And a Natties Games variant, which they've been doing for a lot of the different titles. There's also a Stegman variant with Jane Foster, which I think is phenomenal. I love the lightning. The composition of this cover just looks really, really, really good. Amazing Fantasy 1000 is getting a second print. This is a unique cover that was not part of the original releases for the first prints. It also has credits on the back, which is super cool. Amazing Spider-Man number 11. This is the A cover. And then there's also a Miracle Man variant done by Pat Gleason. And a Gomez variant, which looks beautiful. Black Panther number 10 is also coming up on FOC this week. There is this cover where he's kind of cowboy-esque with the dual pistols and the hat and the bandana, which looks super sick. And there's a Aza Ludua variant. I was wondering how long it would take before I got to an artist name that I could not pronounce, but this cover is gorgeous. There's another Miracle Man variant. This one is done by Taran Clark. Beautiful. Captain Marvel 42 has a Jeff the Land Shark variant. Oh my god, I'm FOCing this for myself. I only just figured out who Jeff the Land Shark was maybe an hour or 2 ago, but I am screaming because he is an adorable little shark that acts like a dog, and he just wants everyone to love him, and he dresses like a dolphin, so when he's swimming, people aren't scared of him, and it's cute. It's adorable. I love him. This is the cover of the week. I would have put this on top 10 if I would have realized that it had been there earlier. This is amazing. This is a Miracle Man variant for that. And then also the A cover. Daredevil number 4 is getting an A cover. Obviously, all books get A covers. A Miracle Man variant. And the J. Scott Campbell that I showed off on the sides. There's also a promo variant, which looks super cool. Fantastic Four 48 is getting a Miracle Man variant. and it's also getting its A cover. This is an Axe tie-in, so if you're trying to collect all of those, this is definitely something you're going to want to put yourself down for. Gamut number 4, this is the A cover. And then there's also a Natise Games variant with Rogue on it, which I think looks super sick. Genisfell Captain Marvel number 4, this is the A cover. There is also a Miracle Man variant. Ghost Rider number 7 has an A cover. And a Beyond Amazing Spider-Man variant. I think this cover is phenomenal. They've been going really strong with the Beyond Amazing Spider-Man variants for the second wave of them. I liked the one that I showed on the slides last week. I really liked the Avengers Amazing Spider-Man variant. That was like the fighting game. And I also really like this one because I think the colors and the composition are phenomenal. Ghost Rider number 7 is also getting a Wolf variant with Ultra Flames that I think looks super cool. Mortal X-Men 7, obviously the Quiet Council Phil Noto variant. This is an Axe tie-in as well. There's also a Miracle Man variant with Storm, which is gorgeous. And this is the A cover. Legion of X number 6. This is an Axe tie-in. This is the A cover. It looks like a choose your character screen almost, which looks super cool. And that's the only cover for that. Namor the Submariner Conquered Shores number 1. He's getting a new series. This is the A cover, which I think is beautiful. And then there's also a Tarn Clark variant, as well as a Laros variant. And a Natise Games variant, which looks super cool. Punisher War Journal Brother number 1. This is a one-shot. There had been another War Journal one-shot here a few weeks ago. I say a few weeks ago, a few months ago, but this is the next one. This is the A cover, and then there's also a Martin Simmons variant, which looks amazing. Anyone who might be a fan of Department of Truth will recognize that name. And there's also a Super Log variant, which looks super intense and cool. Star Wars number 28 has an A cover, which has Luke right on there. It's by E.M. Gist. The Christopher action figure variant, which looks super cool. And then the 25th anniversary New Hope variant done by Greg Land that I showed off on the slides. Then for High Republic, this is the A cover. And then there's also a McCone variant that I didn't show on the slides, but does exist. And the Phil Noto cover, which I think is gorgeous. Star Wars Visions number 1 just has the A and the B cover that I showed off on the show. On the slides, sorry. Venom number 11. This is the A cover, which looks phenomenal. And then there is a Raposa variant that looks amazing. Super kind of realistic. Wakanda number 1. This is the A cover. This is the Art Term variant. And then there is the Natise Games variant for Wakanda number 1. There's also a Window Shades variant, which has kind of the honeycomby look. Jumping into Wolverine, number 25. There's a Miracle Man variant. This is an Axe tie-in as well, by the way. An Akiyama variant that looks amazing. And a Zulo variant that I think is adorable. And then the A cover, which actually for a Wolverine cover looks amazing. You can see the little Judgment Day trade dressing right under the W. That looks really cool. X-Force number 32. Momoko did the Miracle Man variant for this one. That looks really good. There is the A cover as well. And then going in through the trades, Amazing Spider-Man is getting a second volume. This is where the Zeb Wells run starts, I believe. Carnage Volume 1, Into the Court of Crimson. This is Ram V's Carnage run. Highly recommend if you're a Ram V or a Carnage fan. Ram V is a phenomenal writer. Iron Fist Epic Collection, The Fury of Iron Fist, is getting a new print. Marauders by Steve Orlando is getting a trade paperback. Spider-Gwen Gwenverse is getting a trade finally, which is super neat. Wolverine Patch is getting a trade. Avengers by Jonathan Hickman, the Omnibus, is getting a second volume, new print. And here's the other one. Fantastic Four by Miller and Hitch is getting an omnibus. This is a Hitch cover for it. And then there's also a Silvestri cover. Moon Knight Mark Spector Omnibus Volume 1, the Chuck Dixon run, is getting an omnibus. This is the main cover, and then this is the direct market cover. And that is the end of FOC this week, y'all. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email. Make sure you email me with all your requests, and I hope you guys have had a lovely weekend and that you have a really good week. I'll see you guys next Saturday for sure. Not Sunday this time, but have a great day.